Welcome to Outdoorsmen Adventures. Today we're with Adam Sorensen from Dakota Grills out of Lake Preston, South Dakota. Adam, you and your dad Wally came up with this idea of Dakota Grill. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay, well, first of all, we did this about 8 years ago. We tried all kinds of different grills and never found one that we were happy with. And we tried all kinds of things. Charcoal, too slow, too much effort. Gas dries things out. We tried some electric grills. We even had a Gen Air for a few years. And we started experimenting and eventually came up with this right here. And this is an electric Dakota Grill. And the way it works, first of all, we chose to go electric so we can control the airflow.
Okay.
And that is key to make really juicy meats. Because if you have too much airflow, it just takes that moisture right away, takes it right off of them, dries things out.
Okay.
Now with this, since we're controlling that airflow, and we actually set that specifically for the meat to make it absolutely as juicy as possible, and that steak, we could leave that steak on there for an hour after it's done, and it'd still be a wonderful steak. You'd still impress the neighbors. First of all, the moisture, of course, since we're controlling that airflow, that moisture just stays in the grill.
Okay.
It's a very moist heat as opposed to a dry heat. The next thing that we do, we've got electronic controls here. Let me just turn it on real quick. And this will monitor the grill temperature, and you can control it very precisely. And then if you use the meat probe here, that will tell you your meat temperature as well. And you just program it for how done you want it.
Okay, cool.
And that is as simple as that. Program it, you can walk away.
Oh, well, that's a good deal. Betcha. And you can smoke with these, you said,
Oh
too.
yeah, absolutely. And if you want to smoke with it, you fill this level full, dry wood chips.
Okay.
There's no need to moisten them. And you're ready.
All right, cool.
Now, this was a deer that a neighbor shot, and we helped to clean it, get it ready. And most of it we made into jerky. I wanted to keep a little bit just for grilling because it's so good that I hate to turn it all into jerky. All right, what this is telling us, right now the grill is at 289 degrees. It's on warm mode, so our meat's done cooking. We'll make this. Now remember, nothing's been flipped, nothing's been touched. It's been closed the entire time. You can see, I'll look at the steak here, you can see the juices on this, and just amazing amount of juice. And that's with no marinade. We just threw it on there, threw a little seasoning on, that's all we did to it. So you can see the juices coming out when I'm cutting into this venison. See, it's perfectly medium rare and very, very moist.
Give it a shot. That's good. That's really good. That's no venison like I've ever tasted before.